Welcome back to the channel, guys, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to calibrate this little voltage indicator meter, I guess you could call it. I guess it's called a battery capacity voltage gauge, I would call it, I guess. That's because that's what it says over here at the bottom. Alright, so if you saw my last video, which I hope you did, I showed you on how to install it, but now it's time to actually calibrate it so that way it reads properly to the E-vader. So let's go ahead and let's get started with that. Alright, so let's go ahead and turn on the bike. Make sure you have your kill switch on the right side, as you don't want to do anything and make your bike go forward. Alright, so you can see we have our gauge cluster on, we have our little meter on. I'm going to go ahead and really focus on the meter. We don't really need to focus on this department for you guys. So let me go ahead and zoom in a little bit more for you guys and get it to focus. Alright, got it to focus and we are good to go. Alright, so you're going to have your screen right here. So what we need to calibrate the voltage and everything to the bike. So what we're going to do is going to press and hold down the set button. So go ahead and press and hold. Okay, that's going to get you to this. Now this is indicating menus. There are approximately 7 menus to this little gauge cluster, or this little gauge. We're going to start with the mode number 1, and that's going to calibrate the battery. Okay, so we're going to press the power button. So go ahead and press the power button. Going to press it once, and then going to come to the letters. Now the letters, I'll tell you what the letters mean. F, right now that it's showing, the F stands for lithium ion battery. We definitely don't have that on this bike. I'm going to go ahead and press set. That's going to bring you to the letter L. The letter L stands for lithium battery. We definitely don't have that on this bike either. Press set again. That's going to bring you to the letter P, and that stands for the lead acid battery, and that's what the E-vader has. We do have a lead acid battery on this bike. So next, since we do have that, we're going to go ahead and press the power button, and that's going to set it. Next, you're going to have numbers over here. You go ahead and go back to the beginning. It's going to have a 12 and go up. So pretty much this part's going to indicate the voltage. Obviously, this E-vader is a 72 volt capacity bike. So you're going to keep on pressing set until you get to 72. So 12, 36, 48, 60, 72. It does go up to 84 if you happen to have a bike that has 84, but for us we have 72, so I'm going to go back to 72. Okay, now that the 72 is going, next we're going to do is we're going to press the power button, and that's pretty much that, so that we already got the parameter set. Now to set it completely, you're going to press and hold the set button. All right, so there we go. So now we are already set. As you can see, it's 78.2 volts. We are at 94%, and then we have our little battery indicator right here. It's showing you on how much of the capacity of the battery that we have left. Now, to make sure that we have everything correct, we could actually go ahead and we're going to turn off the bike. All right, guys, so we are going to go ahead and turn off the bike. Okay, then we're going to turn it back on. You can see on the gauge cluster here, 72, which is 72 volt there. 78.9, which really it's 78.2 or 3, and then we have our battery meter indicator right here display showing us on how much battery we actually have on the bike. So I would actually trust more of this gauge than really this one, but at least you could see that the numbers actually match and we're good to go. All right, so let's move on to the next settings. Okay, next we are going to go to the menu of the timer, and that's what I have going on right here. As you can see, it just turned off. I do have it on a 30-second timer just because I want to also conserve battery, and I really don't need to have the display on all the time. So when I'm riding, if I do want to see how much percentage I have, I'll just go ahead and press the button, and therefore it'll show right away. So let me show you how to get to that setting. We're going to go ahead and press and hold the set button. Okay, and then we're going to scroll to menu number 2. Right now it's blinking menu 1. Let's go to number 2 by pressing the set button once, and that's going to get us to menu number 2. Next, we're going to go ahead and press the power button, and as you can see here, it shows 30 and on. Right now the on is flashing because I do have it on the 30-second on, but if I want to turn it off, I could just go ahead and press the set button, and that's going to turn it off. But I'm going to keep it on the on. If you want to change how many seconds you have it on, just go ahead and press the power button, and that's going to get you there, and it's going to make the numbers flash. To change the number, the settings for how many seconds. Now that that's flashing, I'm going to press set. And every time you press set, it's going to go up. So right now it's set for 60 seconds, which is 1 minute. Then you could go for 2 minutes, or you could go back to 10 seconds. Up to you. I'm going to keep it at 30 seconds. Once I'm satisfied with that, and you're satisfied with whatever amount of seconds that you would like, go ahead and press and hold set. And now pretty much set the parameters that you just approved of. So now that it's set, now it should go off at the specific seconds or minutes that you had selected. It should go off at that time. If you hit press off, the display will never turn off until you turn off the key. Okay, next we are going to go is the high and low voltage settings. So let's go ahead and press and hold the set button. And then we're going to go over to menu number 3. So press set until you get to number 3. Okay, now that we're at number 3, we're going to go ahead and press the power button. Okay, now that's going to get you to here. Okay, so for this part, I'm going to go ahead and set my low voltage. I would say maybe I would go, let's go set for 30%, and I'll pretty much test this out when I'm out and about. So I'm going to go ahead and press the set button. And every time you press the set button, it's going to go up a number. I'm just going to keep it at 3. We'll go with 30. Then you're going to go to the next number, which you got to press the power button. That's going to get you the second one. Let's actually do 35. Now let's press the set button to get to the next digit. I press it until we get to 5. Okay, then I'm going to press the power button to get to the next digit. I'm going to leave that at 0. And then we're going to press the power button again. And it's going to get us to this part. Now this part is going to be the highest voltage. Obviously this thing doesn't go up to 200 volts. I think the highest it goes is 84 volts. So I'm going to go ahead and press the set button. And we're going to make this number 0. I'm going to keep on pressing it until it goes to 0. Okay, now that it's 0, I'm going to press the power button and we're going to go to the next digit. I'm going to press it until it says number 8. So I'm going to press the set button. So it's number 8. I'm going to press the power button to get to the next digit. I'm going to press set until I see number 4. Now the reason I'm selecting number 84 is because when I do charge the battery to full capacity, it shows as 84 on the main gauge cluster. So that's that. All right, so that's once you get to this, just go ahead and press and hold the set button, and that will bring you back to the main display. That means that everything has been set and confirmed. Okay, next what we're going to do is we're going to calibrate the next setting, which is going to be the low voltage alarm setting. Go ahead and turn this on. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to that menu. I'm going to press and hold the set button. Okay, now that we're here, we're going to press and go to number 4. So press the set button until you get to number 4. Once we get to number 4, we're going to go ahead and press the power button. And that's going to get us to here. As you can see, it says it's on. If you don't want this alarm to go on, you just go ahead and press the set button, and that's going to turn it off. But for me, I'm going to go ahead and put it on. I don't think it has a speaker. It may just blink when it gets to low voltage, but I'll know when I go ahead and ride it and do a little test. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on the on, press the set. Next, we want to get to the low voltage part. We want it to let us know when it gets to this. When it gets to this percentage of volts, it'll let us know. So I'm going to go ahead and press the power button, and that's going to get us here. So as previous with the other one, I'm going to put it to around, we'll put 35. So I'm going to go ahead and press the set button, and I'm going to keep on pressing until I see number 3. Okay, and to get to the next digit, just press the power button. It's already at 5, so that's okay. If you want to change it, you could press the set button until you get to the desired number. So then that when you're done, go ahead and press the power button to get to the next digit. It's 35.5. Maybe we'll try 35.5. If you want something different, just press the set button until you get the desired digit that you would like. And then when you're done, press the power button. Okay, now we're back to the part where it says on. Now to set this, I'm going to go ahead and press the set button and hold it. And then it brings you back to the main menu, showing you that it's already been set and calibrated. Okay, next is going to be the menu number 5, which is going to be the power supply voltage. And that's pretty much on what this is working off. Now I think this one works at either 12 or 24 volts. But let's go ahead and get into that menu. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. I'm going to go ahead and press the set button. Hold it down. Okay, now we're here. I'm going to go to menu number 5. So keep on pressing set until you get to number 5. Okay, we're at 5. I'm going to go ahead and press the power button. As you can see, it says 12 volts. Let's go ahead and see how high this thing would go. Press the set button. It says error. So I know that this system, I have it connected to a 12 volt power source. So maybe that's why it's showing me this. But let me go ahead and press the set button again. Nothing's happening. Press the power button. Nothing's happening. So I'm guessing because I do have it connected to 12 volts, it's just showing me, indicating that it's already at 12 volts. But I think if you had connected this to maybe a 24 volt or 36 volt system, it would show over here. So nothing here for me to change. So I'm just going to leave it as is. So I'm going to go ahead and press the set button. And it's going back to the main menu saying it's already set. Okay, the next menu is going to be the temperature display setting. So let's go to number 6 on the menu. So we're going to go ahead and press and hold the set button. Okay, it's going to get you back to the mode here. So it's going to go keep on pressing set until we get to mode number 6. After that, we're going to go ahead and press the power button. Now it's displaying if you want the temperature display to be on or pretty much off. So if you want to turn it off, you just go ahead and press the set button once and it's going to turn it off. But if you wanted to keep it on, I'm going to keep it on and see what happens when I ride. So I'm going to go ahead and press the set button, turn it on. After that, there's really no other settings to do here. It's going to go ahead and press and hold the set button until we get back to the main display. Alright, it's already set. And lastly, the last menu in this little display system is going to be the high voltage alarm setting. So let's go over to that one. I'm going to press and hold the set button. Okay, now we're going to press it until we get to number 7. Then we're going to press the power button. Okay, as you can see, it says off. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. So I'm going to press the set button once, and it's going to turn it on. If you don't want it to be on, you go ahead and leave it off. But I'm going to keep it on because this will prevent, I guess will give you an alarm in case your battery happens to go past this voltage setting. So as you can see, this is a 74 system, but it could actually charge up to 84 volts. So let's go ahead and change it. So now I'm going to go ahead and press the power button, and it's going to get us to the voltage here. I'm going to go ahead and go up 1. So I'm going to press set 84. It's right now saying 84. So I'm going to press to go to the next digit, and maybe I'll put it to 85 because if it ever gets to 85, then there might be a problem. So because like I said, it does charge up to 84. I don't want the alarm to go off because it's on a full charge. So I'm going to go ahead and press set to go up the next number, which is not letting me. Oh, there we go. Now it's 85. Okay, then I'm going to press the power button to get to the next digit, which I'm going to leave it at 0. And then I'm going to go ahead and press the power button again, and it's going to get me back to the on. All right, now that we're already here, we already had set the high voltage alarm. So now we're going to go ahead and just press and hold the set button to get back to the main menu. Okay, now we're back at the main menu. And that's pretty much all of the settings. Pretty simple on this one. Hopefully I was able to really go through all of the settings with you guys. Again, if like for that high, I have to yet to really test all of those functions out, as it's a little bit cold right now. But once it starts getting warmer out, I'm gonna really ride this bike and really test all these functions and make sure that they really work. So I'll probably do a review of everything I've ever put on this E-vader motorcycle and just kind of go through it all. Alrighty guys, so that pretty much concludes this video. And if you did enjoy it and you found this video very helpful, please smash that like button. If you didn't like the video, smash the dislike button. Let me know down below of what you disliked about the video. If you know anyone else that had installed this little meter, please share my video. It could help them out. Maybe they're not familiar with the settings, as there's not much videos out there explaining the settings and how to, really configure it. If you guys have any questions, leave them down below as well. And while you're down there, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell. That way you guys are up to date with my latest uploads and installations and videos. You guys take care. Catch you guys on the next one.